Oh, nothing sticks. I just love us. Zola are doing a thing with kitchen hacks. Listen, this is your show. 083-9133728 is that number. If you want to talk about our topic for this morning, we're talking about family feuds. Do you and your family fight? That's what we're talking about. The holidays are upon us. It's supposed to be a time for joyous celebration, but we're stressed. We're overwhelmed. Also, the year's been long. We hit the streets to find out how we reduce family fights.
Probably limit conflict in our family by being more open and communicating with each other and just being as honest as possible with each other.
The way that I'll try and limit conflict in my family is probably just doing my dishes on the day I'm on dishes, and yeah, being patient with others when they don't do what they're supposed to do in the house.
We try to go and do some stuff that everyone likes, and we actually try we do speak to each other, but we try to do it in an orderly manner.
The way I can lessen the conflict is to be considerate to my family's needs and not just my own.
How I'm going to limit this conflict would probably to drink more wine.
I can limit conflict by reminding them that the holidays are not just about money.
Cooking, being in each other's space, creating a warmer household, just being, I guess, okay with each other? I don't know how else to answer that. I'm still trying to figure it out.
The way that I limit it is by not being here.
Oh, crazy moments. 083-9133728 if you want to give us a call. Dr. Eve is in our studio, our relationship expert, to literally reduce this. We don't want the fighting over this time of the year. But, Doctor, I mean, I've got a whole list of personalities here. This melting pot of family. Everyone has spent money to come and see you, and now they're there. The constructive criticizer, often heard saying, when I was in your situation, I knew exactly what I had to do, says someone, mother-in-law, cousin, whoever. And the offence, they give you unsolicited advice about everything from raising your kids to raising your hemline.
Which is really fine. When you're on the phone to somebody, you can just put the phone down. But when you're with them for a few hours, for a weekend or for a week, it's really difficult to have that voice in your head all the time. One of the things that I really would advise, Leigh-anne, is that people just get rid of the alcohol, or really be very aware of how much alcohol they drink. Alcohol induces high risk in every single area, whether it's sexual behaviour or whether it's family feuds. So really be aware of it. And I know that people expect to drink a lot because they think it adds a lot of joy to them, but it doesn't. It really just incites violence. It incites disagreements.
That was the constructive criticizer. Now, the next personality we want to tackle is the slacker. I also have to say that the slacker, when I read the personality type, I'm also thinking of all the guests that comes to your house and expects you to look after the kids. We have to look after our own kids when we go and visit people's homes. That's when most of the accidents happen.
And please put a safety net over your pool.
Please, please. But we do have a caller, 083-9133728. Morton, you're live on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. What's your question or comment? Go ahead.
Morning, guys.
Morning.
Normally we would sit around the table and then everyone would sit, it's Christmas, and then this one auntie would look at the salad bowl and say, but isn't this my salad bowl from last year? So there's always that one auntie that keeps the other auntie's salad bowl because normally people bring things to share over the table.
So being there, hey? Being there.
What's happened to the spirit of generosity and saying, keep the salad bowl. You like it so much, just keep it.
They shouldn't come to my house, Morton, because do you know how many plates I have that belong to all the other aunties? I just keep them, eh?
Exactly.
I reckon if they want them back, they should come visit the house.
That's their responsibility, I agree.
It definitely is. So there's all these things that are happening. I mean, people even claiming the salad bowls.
It's in your face all the time.
Okay, the slacker.
Can't get away.
Often heard saying, yep, just a sec, I'll be there right now. And I'm talking about people here that refuses to help with the cooking, the cleaning, the childcare, even the candle lighting. They just disappear.
I think something one should do is just really monitor devices. So take away the games, take away the cell phones and the iPads and say, because that's why they slack off, right? People just slack off because they really want to be on their devices. Or decide, when am I going to give the toys? Or kind of put some boundaries in place and say, this is the time when we gather as a family and this is time when you're going to have on your own.
I have a feeling that you had an exaggerator in your house, because that's the next personality type that comes up. There's always the aunt or the uncle or someone that comes to the house and says, oh, you know, I don't want to embarrass you, so I'd rather hold my breath. You know, ek gaan maar niks sê nie, you know, that type of... Did anything like that happen? I mean, just to let us feel normal. Chad Simon is in our studio this morning. He's saying earlier, but now we're talking about family feuds.
Well, you know, you do get people who are like that. I think, like, especially the extended people who come into the house, sometimes there's always someone that's making something a little bigger than it is. But you know, especially when you're younger, growing up, you kind of just go along with it, you know. I think when we were younger, we just focused on just having fun.
Yeah. And that's a trust, isn't it? It's like
that's what it is,
fun,
you know. It's a time where cousins are together, friends are together, you're on holiday, and you just enjoy it.
Are you in Crawford this Christmas?
No. I will be in between, like, the southern suburbs and outside of Cape Town. Yeah.
No, it's awesome. Well, if you bump into Chad, you know what to tell him. Say hi to Auntie Sandy and say Merry Christmas to him. We're talking family feuds this morning, but we're also making it light. Stay with us. Over to you, Leigh-anne.